Welcome to episode 1 of Blood and Popcorn Podcast.
What's that?
Carlos and Tej. Alright, so today we're going to talk about the movie The Ritual that's on Netflix. It was just added a few weeks ago, I believe.
I think it was like last month.
Oh, okay. Well, a few weeks
It's
ago.
been out for a while.
Okay. But yeah, we watched that. And what'd you think, Carlos?
That was slow at first. A little bit.
I guess we should talk about what's about. Basically, what it's about is these friends decide to go hiking in Switzerland, and they decided to take, or one decides to take a shortcut to one of the cabins that they're staying at.
Short story, don't go hiking in Switzerland.
Yeah, let's never go hiking ever. And don't take shortcuts that you don't know where they are.
Especially in the forest.
Oh yeah, no, that's a bad idea. Don't get like fucking killed by...
Well, to be fair, their friend's fucking lake was like...
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, basically, one of the friends gets murdered.
You can't spoil it!
What? Wait, this is spoilers. We can spoil it.
Oh.
I always put spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Friend gets murdered while they're, like, making the plans to go on a trip or whatnot in a liquor store. And the other friend's, like, blaming himself. And the other friends try to, like... not blame him as well, but they kind of feel like it's his fault, and they make him feel guilty sometimes. And the friend that died wanted to go hiking on Switzerland, so they went hiking. They have like a little memorial for him, and they decided to take a shortcut to the cabin they're staying at. Shortcut turns out really bad, and they get like fucking chased by Loki's bastard son.
Basically a giant giraffe with hands.
I don't know what it was. Like, it was... I tried to figure it out in my head when it kept showing it, and it was like... It wasn't a giraffe. It had, like, an elk head skull, but then its face was, like, down here. And then it had, like, these long, creepy hands and these long-ass legs and this weird body that was arched. I don't know what it was. But...
Yeah, it's some Norse mythology. It's real, right? Based on something.
I believe so,
well, not
yeah.
real, but like based off.
Yeah, some Norse mythology. Loki's bastard son or something like that, what you said.
Mm.
But yeah.
Did they give it a name?
I think they did. Like the little Switzerland village where he was conjured. They gave him a name, but I didn't.
It started with a J.
Yeah, something like that.
Jura.
Giraffe. Giraffe is coming for you. I would kind of be scared if a giraffe was coming for me.
Yeah.
Like, why?
What would you do to a giraffe that would make it follow
He's
you?
running towards you.
Yeah, like that video.
Yeah. They just run really weird.
Giraffes are weird.
There. I did like the scenes where it was messing with him, and it was like showing him at the liquor store, like trying to guilt trip him. Like It was really shitty what it did, but I thought it was pretty cool.
So was it the monster doing that to him, or he was doing it to him?
Yeah, it was a monster, because when I think the second or third time it happened, the monster thing was like at the end of the liquor store hallway or whatever, like looking at him with those weird eyes.
If like he didn't see any of that shit, he probably would have died.
Yeah.
Because it like gave him like, I don't know, strength, I guess.
Yeah. Like, I'll live for you, basically.
I think it's funny that everyone died but him.
Yeah. I was really surprised. I thought everybody was going to die, and this is, like, based on a true story. But it is based on a novel. It's not based on a true story. And it was produced by Andy Serkis, which I thought was pretty cool. He has pretty good stuff. And it was directed by David Brucker, Bruckner, excuse me.
Who's that?
Directed VHS and The Signal.
Oh yeah, you talked about that.
Yeah. I haven't seen VHS or The Signal yet, but...
VHS is good.
Yeah, that's what you said.
I probably like that one better than Ritual. Sorry, I'm getting a monster.
Don't mind him. He needs his monster fix.
Yeah, I'll probably have heart problems.
Probably. It's okay.
Yeah, but...
It kind of reminded me, at first, like, not Cabin in the Woods, The Blair Witch.
Yeah, I got that.
Because when they were backtracked to where the movie is, whatnot, when they were doing the shortcut, they ran into this cabin, and they're like, oh, let's stay here for the night. And then in the cabin, there was, like, this voodoo twig man thing in the attic.
Oh, yeah.
And that was weird. And then when they woke up after having a horrific night, there was, like, these symbols carved into the trees, and there's these things, like, hanging from the trees. And I was like, this is Blair Witch shit right here.
Yeah, and he got, like, marked by the
beast. It's like the 5 stab wounds in his chest.
Mm-hmm.
And then everybody had them at the Switzerland village thing.
Yeah, I guess he was chosen to worship the god.
Yeah, and he said, fuck that god.
So they weren't going to kill him. They were just going to have him live in that village and worship the god.
Yeah. I would be freaked the fuck out. Like, nope.
What I didn't get was all those bodies in that cabin at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he lit them on fire. I was like, who are those bodies? Like, they're just random bodies?
Well, I think because, what I think it was, because the girl that was talking to him, she said that the monster, whatever, the god gave them unnaturally long lives.
Mm-hmm.
So it might have been like their ancestors, and they
yeah.
kind of just like mummified, but they're not dead, but they're just there.
That makes sense, I guess.
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, that makes actually a lot
Like,
of
we're
sense.
alive, we just can't do anything. We still worship the demon thing.
Yeah. Like, because when he burned them, they, like, showed up.
Yeah.
So.
It's like, no, my people. I guess it needs.
But then, like,
worship.
it started killing the worshippers.
Yeah. Because they're like, you fucking ruined all my people. So it had, like, none of their worship. Yeah. I don't know. Like, I guess it was just mad, but then it killed everybody. So it now has no one to worship it. So would it just die?
I don't know. And then I thought it was stupid. Like, he got out, and he was like, I'm going to shoot this fucking monster thing with my...
yeah.
I have one bullet. Because he got 2 bullets.
Yeah.
He wasted one on the fucking guy. And I was reading it in subtitles because I'm deaf. And, I don't know.
I think I was too, because Cody had some friends over playing some games. But yeah, I thought that was too. I was like, get out of there. And he was just like,
Like,
no.
the thing didn't even notice him. He was,
Yeah.
like, fucking putting more shit in trees.
like, God damn it.
And he shot him, and then he was like, oh.
There you are, my next victim.
But that was weird that, because the monster didn't kill him. Like, even at the end, he was trying to get the guy to worship him.
Yeah, he just was like, worship me. And the guy was like, no.
And stabbed him.
Yeah. He was like, I marked you for a reason. Worship me. And the guy was like, no. And he fought back. He just ran out.
Mm.
And it was an interesting ending. I probably wouldn't read the book. But
Yeah, I wouldn't rewatch it either.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't rewatch it.
I mean, I did like when everyone was getting stuck in, like, put in trees.
Here you go. This is your home, and you go here.
Like, in my other D&D campaign, before I even saw the movie, there's an incident where we ran into bandits, and I started putting them in trees. And then it was like, oh, you're going on ritual on these people. I haven't seen the movie yet. You spoiled it for me.
It wasn't a big spoiler.
Well, everyone's in trees.
I guess, but then you saw, like, in the beginning of the movie, you saw, like, a deer in tree, like, gutted.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't that big of a spoiler. You're fine. I know. I gave it 6 out of 10 bloody popcorns.
I would give it 5.5
Oh.
pizzas.
Pizzas? Okay. I'm gonna look at my bloody popcorns. I just picture, like, a little popcorn full of blood.
It just look like red dots, though.
I mean, I guess. Leave my bloody popcorn alone.
Yeah, it was just okay. Decent.
Yeah, that's pretty good. They
Maybe,
did a good
maybe
job.
6. Maybe 6. It was kind of boring in the beginning. A little bit of a long movie.
Well, it wasn't... Well, yeah, actually, it was pretty long.
It kind of reminded me of Jaws. Like, you don't see a shark until the end of the movie. So it's like all
That's why it kind of reminded me of Blair Witch. Like, it kind of got slow to the climax of the movie, and then it was like, boom, there it is.
Yeah, like, when you watch the movie, you don't know what the fuck is going on until, like, the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah. You're like, are they fucking insane?
Like, I was like, the ritual has to do something with the ritual, I guess.
Yeah,
And
but there
then-
wasn't a ritual until the end of the movie.
Yeah, it wasn't a ritual until, like, the last, like, 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're just like watching these movies, like, what the fuck is going on? Is there a bear chasing them?
I thought it was like this weird bear or an elk, and I'm like, I remember us like when we went to go see wolves, like at the wolf sanctuary, and we like Luna saw this big deer. We're like, oh my god! And then it reminded me of that. I was like, did we just run into the demon? Then it wasn't. So I was like, okay, good. We didn't almost run into a demon.
Like I kind of got it spoiled for me because before I saw the movie, I was like, I saw pictures of the monster.
Oh, that sucks.
So I was just like, oh, so obviously it's a monster. But if I didn't see it, I would not know what the fuck was going on. So, I guess
it's like the whole movie, like, where is this monster?
Exactly.
I thought it was a witch at first. Because it's like I said, it still reminded me of Blair Witch. Like, it still does. Like, Blair Witch, I think, maybe had, like, a little bit of influence, maybe. Except for the whole, like, first-person camera.
Yeah.
I always hated that. That's why I didn't like Cloverfield.
I hated Cloverfield. I like the second one, or the same universe one.
Really?
10 Cloverfield Lane.
Oh, yeah, that one was good. Yeah, that one was good. The new one that Netflix put out, her was horrible.
Oh, yeah, I heard that was... Is that still considered a horror thing? I heard it's, like, different.
I don't know.
I haven't seen it. Is it a movie, or is it a...
No, it's a movie.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a movie. I think they were advertising during Super Bowl or something.
Hmm.
And everybody's, like, making a big deal out of it, and everybody's watching, they're like, why did you make a big deal out of it? It's stupid.
Speaking of Cloverfield, that conspiracy alien things.
Oh, yeah! We're gonna talk about Conspiracy 41818.
Yeah, apparently people said maybe it's a new advertisement for the new Cloverfield movie, which I have no idea. It's kind of that's kind of really dedicated for a movie.
Yeah, that'd be weird. No, tell us about it, Carlos.
I don't really know anything about it.
Well, you told me what I found.
I was spooked out because I was reading this thing at 4 a.m. about apparently this guy got a voicemail from some random ass number, and it was basically a code he got. Like it was like Foxtrot, Charlie, whatever military shit. And when he decoded it, it was just like SOS, danger, they're not human, beware, some shit like that.
At danger, SOS, it is dire for you to evacuate, be caution or cautious.
Cautious.
They are not human, danger, SOS, and then give coordinates.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess the coordinates, when someone put it out, it was on a Reddit thread. One coordinate was in Africa and one was in Malaysia, and that kind of like pointed.
And a plane went missing there, like, and they don't know where the fuck the plane went, like, fucking years ago. So, who knows?
Ooh.
And I remember, like, I saw a post on Facebook, but people were like, Facebook is deleting all my posts about this fucking conspiracy. And I literally just went to check like 20 minutes ago, and I got deleted. So.
Well, I found it on Reddit. It's on Reddit.
Well, I mean, like, my friend posted about the link. So this keeps getting deleted. He could probably be fucking with people, but I mean,
he's just going around deleting.
Probably just someone like fucking with people, but it was kind of spooky to hear.
At 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, at 4 o'clock in the morning. That's pretty spooky.
A little bit.
A little spooky.
That is really weird. I don't know what I would think if I got kind of voicemail like that. I'm like, who the fuck is fucking with me? I think you were fucking with me, probably.
Yeah,
damn it, Carlos.
It's probably probably a prank.
This is bullshit. That is really creepy. I don't know. There's a thread about it if you want to read about it on Reddit. It is pretty long. There's different tweets about it. He even recorded the voicemail on YouTube. And it's just like a recording just saying it. It's kind of creepy.
It's pretty spooky.
A little bit. And I guess another Morse code was decoded and has Hawking's death mentioned. Oh yeah. Rest in peace, Stephen Hawking. That was sad.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of memes about it. I was like, too soon.
Oh no.
It's like, how's he dead? Can't you just change his batteries?
Oh my gosh.
I was like, wow.
Wow.
Tasteless shit.
Sorry, Stephen Hawking. We love you. You're the greatest. We all miss you. That was pretty sad.
Yeah. Everyone's dying, so we're all dying.
We all die. I mean, we can still show emotion about how
Sometimes.
sad it is. Sometimes.
Who knows?
Well, there is a couple murders that I want to talk about. Speaking of dying.
Enlighten me.
Sadly, well, a few weeks ago, I was watching this documentary about these two teenagers named Richard Leopold and Nathan Leopold. And they actually killed, I think it was Richard's cousin, who was like 14, and they were around 18 or 17, I believe. And
kids are dickheads.
yeah, a little bit. They decided to kill him, or they decided to kill somebody that day, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And they just saw him walking down the street, and they rented a car to drive around with, and they took the little boy, they suffocated him in the car, and like...
Wait, how old was this kid?
14. And they like... Yeah, they just beat him to death, and they left him in like this little culvert where, I believe, was it Nathan said... Yeah, Nathan said that, because he actually, they were so stupid. They left the kid's body in the culvert, and then Nathan dropped his glasses near the body. And so when the body was found, they found the glasses, and they're like, oh, it's the boy's. So on the funeral day, they put the glasses on the boy, and the parents and the family's like, those aren't his glasses. Like, why is he wearing glasses? He never wore glasses. So they're like, oh, it must be the murderers.
Wow.
So they decide to look at the glasses and examine them, and it was only showed at like 3 different stores at this time. And this was in 1924, by the way, May 22nd. And they found out that they belonged to Nathan Leopold, who...
Hey, this was in 1924.
Yeah. Then they found Nathan Leopold. They questioned him. He was like, oh, yeah, my glasses out there because I go scouting for birds with my Boy Scout troop. And everybody's like, okay, so what were you doing this night? And he was like, oh, I was driving around with Richard picking up some girls with our new rental car, blah, blah, and whatnot. And so they pick up Richard, and they start asking him, and he was, like, being interrogated. And while they're being interrogated, the detective, Robert Crow, went into Nathan's house to go through his bedroom and stuff. And they found, like, letters that would suggest, like, Nathan and Richard were, like, lovers. So they're like, oh, it was, like, a lover scheme.
Gay.
Yeah, a little bit. Nothing against that, but just saying. So, yeah, they found the typewriter even that was in Nathan's possession. So Nathan did write the letters. They were confirmed that. But they also said, or Nathan said that they used his car instead of renting a car. So that was my mistake. And then the chauffeur that drove Nathan around, he's like, no, because Nathan's car was being worked on, I didn't drive him anywhere. So they was like, oh, so he rented a car. So they found out that he had rented a car. That's how they picked him up. So they were being held for murder. And then so the detective started hinting at details of the murder, and then they just kind of confessed on each other. They're like, oh yeah, well, he made me pick up him, and then he made me strangle him. And then the other guy was like, oh yeah, he made me do this, and he made me this. Like, they started blaming each other. And they're just like, oh, okay. So it's like, you did it. Okay, cool. So they were arrested. But it was really shitty because the lawyer that they had, Clarence Darrow, the family hired, actually, Richard's family, I think, because Nathan's family did not want to see him, did not talk to him. Like, they were out of the country, and they were like, nope, he killed somebody, we don't want anything to do with him. So, Richard's family, I believe, hired Darrow. Darrow actually made them, or, like, tried to convince the jury that they were clinically insane and, like, had the minds of, like, a 10-year-old. Which, I guess, when they talked about it, did seem like true, because Nathan would always be talking to like a teddy bear whenever, like, talking, like holding a teddy bear and just like whispering to it. I guess because they didn't grow up with their parents, and they just kind of grew up with like different maids and whatnot, so they didn't have like that parental figure. So I guess he didn't know how to act, and they just didn't give a shit. Like, they just didn't want to grow up because they were rich. They lived in a rich neighborhood. Their rich family knew the other's family. Like,
what's considered being rich in the 20s?
I mean, they had like a mansion and they had chauffeurs and like the parents were always away. Yeah, I don't know.
Because $20 back then was like a lot of money.
Yeah, so they probably had like.
It's like we had $500.
Yeah, a few $100,000. That's pretty much all they had. But it was 1924, so. And then they're put on trial. Yeah, and then so when the attorney tried to have them put like in a psychiatric ward and not to get them hung or anything. And he did win, but they still had to go to jail for a few years.
Well, they won.
Well, they won, but they still had to go to jail. They won. They cheated death. Basically.
Because they were going to get put to death or something?
Yeah, they were going to get hanged.
Hanged?
Whatever the process of hang was. They were sentenced to hang, but they were sentenced to life in jail on September 10th, 1924. Nathan was actually released in 58, but Richard died in prison.
They still hung people? Well, I guess they did.
Yeah.
I meant like as a form of punishment, though.
Yeah. Not like publicly, but they didn't like in the court.
Really?
Yeah.
Did gassing become a thing?
When did gassing? I don't know. I know that was.
Seems so barbaric. Just like not even 50 years ago, people were just like hung.
Yeah.
I guess more than like 80 years ago.
I mean, I wasn't really shitty.
Years ago?
Fuck
Holy
it.
shit.
Yeah, about 100 years ago.
Jeez.
But yeah, that was that is actually the documentary I watched was The Perfect Crime. That is on Netflix as well. It was pretty good. Pretty interesting. And I read some more about it after. Yeah.
I don't really know that much about murders, except for Jeffrey Dahmer or
This new movie of his life is coming out soon.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. Have you ever seen that movie with Elijah Wood? That horror movie?
Which one?
Maniac? He's in more than one?
Yeah, he's in Lord of the Rings.
I said horror movie.
Oh, I mean, he was in The Faculty too.
I haven't seen that.
It's about aliens taking over people.
Is that the one you were just talking about?
No.
That's been someone else. But yeah,
it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one. I didn't know who was no. What was it called?
Maniac. And apparently he's like a huge horror buff.
Yeah, he is.
So.
He's gonna come to MegaCon.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to MegaCon.
I already got my tickets to meet him.
I haven't gotten my tickets yet, but I want to go and I want to meet him. I want to get my tickets when they release the dates when he's coming there. Because I'm just gonna go there his day. I'm just like.
I went to last year's MegaCon. I met Stanley.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was the last MegaCon last year.
Mm-hmm.
He's not in good health right now.
Nope. He's definitely
unfortunately
gonna die. This year. I guarantee he will die before October, which is sad.
Yeah, he looks pretty bad. I saw his little video that he posted.
His wife died too, right?
I think so, yeah. He's not doing well. Keep good faith, Stanley. And keep well.
Yeah.
Don't die too soon.
I mean, he's pretty old.
I mean, yeah, but I'm trying to keep it positive a little bit.
This is a horror podcast.
I mean, it doesn't have to be rude. Does it say rude podcast? No.
Well, you said you saw Veronica. I haven't seen it.
Yes, I did watch Veronica yesterday.
So we'll just talk about it, but don't spoil it for me.
Oh.
It's in Spanish.
Yes, it's all in Spanish.
What have I heard?
Came out in 2017. 2017.
It came out last year?
Yeah.
Oh, then why is everyone talking about it now?
Because it just came on Netflix.
I don't know. People are cheap, I guess.
Yeah, you know. It's pretty good. It's all in Spanish, so I was like, okay. But a lot of horror movies I like Pan's Labyrinth. That's not really... I guess it is. It's really creepy. I really like Pan's Labyrinth, and that's all in Spanish, too. It's really good. If you haven't seen it. Yes. I have it if you want to watch it. I had to buy it on DVD a few years ago because I love it so much. I only buy my favorite movies on DVD.
Isn't David Bowie in that movie?
No.
No, I'm thinking of the other movie.
Labyrinth. Labyrinth is David Bowie.
Yeah.
Pan's Labyrinth is the Spanish fairy tale one that is really creepy. It's really good. I highly recommend it.
I heard that people thought white people thought it was scary because they're scared.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I kept seeing Snapchats on Facebook like, the devil's so much scarier in Spanish. I was like, what?
Yeah, white people are scared of things they don't understand, I guess. Because a bunch of my friends that are Spanish, my family is like, the movie's stupid. Probably because they're like, it's not as scary because they understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
So apparently white people think it's scary. Not to be racist.
I mean, I'm white, and I thought it was pretty good. I didn't think it was, like, super scary, but I kept... A little spoiler. Well, not really, because the main actress, who plays Veronica, she... When all this shit started happening, she just had, like, no emotion. She was like, this is annoying. Like, this annoying look on her face most of the time. Which I get it, because she has to look after, like... 3 little kids, little siblings. But, like, seriously, like, these are creepy things are happening, like,
She don't care.
And then when everything started happening with her siblings, she's like, oh my god, this is terrifying, oh my god. Like, I'm just like, where was that emotion in the beginning?
Have you seen the other movies, like Wreck?
Wreck?
Yeah, or I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. It's like REC. Like, those fucking camp recording.
Oh, okay. No. I tried to watch that. I think... No, that was Creep I tried to watch. I could not get through Creep.
It's on Netflix too, right?
Creep, yeah.
What's that? I was gonna watch it. What is it about? Is it...
A guy... He's doing, like, a documentary or something, and he stays at this house with this guy to do a documentary, and the guy turns out to be, like, this really weird creeper. It's basically Creep.
Was it just boring, or you just couldn't watch it? Or...
It was kind of like Blair Witch was, like, take way too long to do anything, and then at the very end, it's just like, what?
Oh, so you did finish it?
Well, Cody did. I fell asleep.
Oh.
And when I woke up, I was like, okay, I don't need to watch it anymore.
Did he like it?
I think he did like it, yeah. There's also Creep 2, so apparently it did okay.
Huh.
Unless it's like Sharknado and everybody's like, let's watch it to get more money to make a second one for no reason.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I like Sharknado. Sharknado's interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. Wasn't the last one they were in space? Sharks in space?
I think so.
There's another one coming out.
Yeah, there was one that shot in Orlando, actually.
No way.
Yeah. Forgot where. SeaWorld? Maybe. I don't know.
This movie's weird.
Yeah, it was shot in somewhere in Orlando, and we were like, let's go! And then everybody's like working, so we didn't go.
Really? You shot in Orlando?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, we're located in Florida. I don't know if we mentioned that in the last one. But, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You ever seen that meme? It's like, where are you from? Florida. What part of Florida? I'm just from Florida. Don't ask.
I'm just from Florida. Orlando. That's the only place I know.
Exactly. Yeah.
Alright, well, thank you for listening for episode 1 of Blood and Popcorn.
Hey.
It's bye time.
Bye.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any suggestions of things we could watch, we have a Twitter.
We do?
blood_popcorn. Or underscore, I don't know, I'll put it in the description, whatever.
Blood popcorn.
Blood and Popcorn. Just look it up that way. Actually don't, because I actually tried to do something with our Twitter, and there was a deactivated account with the same name of us. And I was like, what?
Oh, no.
Yeah, so maybe you don't look it up. I'll put it in the description to the correct one. Don't listen to me. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, just let us know, and we will review it. Thank you for listening.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.